I'm joined by Samuel Samwine and there's Shuma Nolly as well. And we've got you on the flip side of the radio as well. So it's a packed show. And we've got the show started with a very important conversation. All right, because, sometimes, things happen and it changes the course of certain things. Maybe you reckon that this situation may get CAF to go back and say, hey, we need to look at this. Or are you of the opinion that, hey, there's nothing wrong with it, right? Not every rule will favor everybody. And sometimes you may be on the end of it. Today, Nigeria gets the benefit. Tomorrow, Nigeria may get on the other end of it. But Stephen Yago says it's not fair. This is not fair. Teams cannot be penalized for winning games. FIFA builds its idiosyncrasies and fairness. All right, and is this fair? Are there better ways to determine this? There being the conversation of points per game, where you divide points and goals by games played in the group, which many do say it's the best way to go about determining the second best placed team in a case of withdrawal like we have seen with Eritrea. All right, time for you to talk to us. It's a fire you walk through to find the light. Our WhatsApp line is very much open as well, 0809 597 5805. You can text us. The phone line 0201 277 0993. For the ladies, 0201 465 7190. Honestly, I've watched tons of things on social media and some even call it corruption. It's a rule, brother. It's a rule that could have affected anybody. But yeah, you may want to ask me how intelligent, those who thought that through, how intelligent a choice was that? Lagos, it's your moment. Talk to us. All right, who's there? Yep.
Hello?
Yep.
Good evening, guys, in the studio.
You're welcome. You're welcome. What's your name?
Only from Ikeja.
All right, let's hear you.
Please, I want to ask Samuel a question. Sam, let me tell you, with the rules on ground, with the rules, CAF have made the rule on FIFA. Are you hearing me?
Yes, we are. Move on.
Then you are still telling me that Nigeria is supposed not to be there when the rules have been made. You are telling me that Nigeria is supposed not to be there. It's just like when you are running a commentary, Nigeria info management tells you that, please, when the goal is scored, do not shout, don't announce it. Does it mean that goal is not scored? That goal should be cancelled?
Saying, do not shout. Is that the best thing?
I don't understand how that relates to the position of Iago. I honestly don't understand. Nobody is arguing or saying Nigeria. My stand is that Nigeria is there, but we don't deserve to be there based on the fairness.
Yeah. Fairness. Remember the crux of this conversation. Is it fair? Is it fair that certain teams have won more games and scored more goals, but are undone because they won games? Is that fair? It's not about if it's not it's a rule. Everybody knows it's a rule. That's you understand. That's static. But is it fair? Are you saying, CAF, go back and put your heads together and come up with something that is, there's no rule that will be perfect, but something that is close to perfection.
Fair, yeah.
Who's here?
Hello.
Yeah, you're welcome. What's your name?
Prince.
Huh?
Prince from Adangwadi.
All right, let's hear you quickly.
You are talking about goals.
I think if I could remember, there is a World Cup that somebody gets to the semi-final without winning a match. And I never score more than a goal per match. So, and this rule has been there before the tournament starts. So I don't think there is any Nigeria deserves it. If assuming Nigeria has even won a match against Zimbabwe, we will not be talking about what we are talking about. Nigeria will
then you have a case. Then you have a case where it's fair.
But some will say that if Nigeria had won against Zimbabwe, they would have topped that group and qualified automatically.
Yeah.
So I think for groups where they had stronger teams like Egypt now in the Burkina Faso group were very good and almost beat everybody. To them, it becomes quite unfair because they did their job by also beating teams and getting points. Yeah.
But the rule has been there before the tournament.
But the point I'm asking you now is it fair? Is it fair? Is it the best? It's not about whether the rule has been there before or not.
100% fair. We have seen a country that beat another country 20-0, but never qualify out of that group in tournaments.
Okay.
It's not about how many goals you score. It's what the goal gives to you.
Don't get it wrong. Nigeria qualified based on the goals we scored.
Yes.
Burkina Faso have been dumped out based on winning.
And scoring goals
that led them to winning. Nigeria won based on the goals we scored. That maybe or may not have led us to victory.
When we look at the points, Nigeria matched the same points with Burkina Faso, 15 points.
After the deductions
were made, Burkina Faso had 6 more points than Nigeria.
21 points they got.
Yeah, they got docked 6 points for beating the bottom teams in their group. Nigeria did not beat the bottom team in our group and only got docked 2 points.
But when we're talking about the bottom team never counts in what we are saying, that the bottom team don't count. So we can't just say they are beating the bottom team.
Okay, let's before you go, I was going to flip that question. Yeah. I think we should make it more personal. If Nigeria were Burkina Faso now, would that be fair?
If Nigerians be honest?
Yeah, would you be honest and say it's fair?
I mean, I know that Chuma and Sam will be honest, but I can't, be sure that the average fan out there will feel that way. You will always feel patriotic to your country, and you're on the good side of that rule. So, to be honest, I'm not going to expect so much. Call us if you can. Let's see who is here. Hello.
Hello. Good evening, Tony Device.
Friday.
Yeah, good evening, everybody in the house.
Good evening.
See, Tony, to be fair, CAF is confusing. Because I remember Daisy and Samuel were on the show that day. Even watching TV, I was listening to them. Even in a situation where the journalists don't even load the rule. We said the rule was there. Actually, was the rule there because people keep on calling Samuel that day, even after the match, that what is going on, what is Nigeria fake? Many of us don't even know if we are qualified or not. See, Samuel, how can somebody come to say because you win you win the lesser team in your group, you because you defeated them heavily, that will deny you opportunity of not going to the World Cup?
It's crazy.
See, are we even serious in Africa? In the first place, why do we allow some group to have 5 and some countries go good? See, how the whole country say they cannot participate Africa World Cup tournament, and some say they don't have a stadium. One thing about Africa is that we don't learn. Next season, next time, we still repeat itself again.
All right.
We are celebrating it because we benefit from it. What if it happen to Nigeria? Will Nigeria be crying?
Thank you very much, Friday.
Don't come overnight.
Well, let's see who's here. Hello.
Gentle people.
Yes.
Are we?
Jonathan.
Welcome, Jonathan.
What is this story for the gods now? What is all this story? Now, what's my brain for you? Okay, they don't qualify.
They don't qualify.
Nobody they drag you. Just talk through. Use your church mind.
Set the law before we kick ball. Wait till your when I was for my brain. Hello, if they not there win, if they not Sam, if it's the other way, I will agree, and that's why it's good to be. Yes, I'm serious. If the law has been set before the ball was kicked, you cannot change the rule in the middle of the match.
True that.
And so let's leave the story for the God.
No. Let's ask you: if Nigeria were Burkina Faso right now, would you be complaining?
Exactly what I'm telling you. I said they have set the law.
Yeah, we understand that. We're not arguing that. We're not debating that.
It's not about the law now.
It's about. I'm speaking for myself.
Okay.
If it were I will not complain because the rule
we're there from inception. All right.
Exactly.
Okay.
So then, please, we don't qualify. Man, I no go. The one at the top is now. Make people no go.
Where they go change their mind?
Come on your shock. Go on your shock. Let's change the topic.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Don't worry. Nobody's doing anything. Hello.
Good evening, gentlemen. This is Kenny from Shomolu.
All right, let's hear you.
Welcome.
Yeah. I think it was fair for one reason. As many goals as we played, or as many goals as we got over Benin Republic, it further solidified and consolidated South Africa's position. So it was not only Nigeria that benefited from this rule. Number two, this was a pre-existing rule. Based on these two submissions, it was fair. God bless Nigeria.
Amen. Thank you.
Bless you too.
Thank you for that. I don't know if you convinced me though, but hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, you're welcome.
Yeah, this is Kenny calling from Badagry.
All right, Kenny, let's hear you.
Yeah, I just want to add to the conversation. I see in this life, there is nothing that will be perfect. Nigeria is benefiting. Then tomorrow, Nigeria may be the victim. It just happened that Nigeria is benefiting today because the law has been there. The law has been there. So there is nothing that can be perfect. Nothing that can be, even if they want to redo another law, it can't be perfect. If you are affecting something somewhere another time. So everybody just have to accept it and take it. To them, it's like winning more match now make them to lose. It's not about winning more match. It's because of the condition that has happened. What happened? And the law has been there. The withdrawal of Eritrea. And the law has been there. They can't change it in the middle. So that we are benefiting today, fine. We may be victim next time. That is why because nothing in this life that can be perfect. There is nothing that can be perfect.
But do you? But do you?
You want to think? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. My point now is there is a better way
to do it.
To do it. Are you advising CAF? See, points per game is a better way. Is more fair as far as sporting fairness is concerned. So the conversation now should be: do we want CAF to move from this and do something that is better? When there's a chance for a better option, should we go for it?
Yeah.
As a continent,
right, because you are right. What your submission right now, I take to you, I concur. Because in life, whatever happens, you think about what happened and then make improvements.
That's right.
Yeah, you make improvements. Your CAF should look at what is happening now and then make improvement. But let us have it in mind that whatever improvement CAF is bringing up, it can't be perfect.
Yeah.
It can't be perfect.
All right.
But as it is now, as we have seen it, they can make improvement, like you said. It will not be on beating, it will be on point. It will not be on the way they do it. But at the same time, whatever they come up, that will be, like we said, a better way. It will still not be perfect.
All right. Thank you so very much.
Perfect in life.
Thank you so much for that summation.
Okay.
Sir?
By the way, Management Digital says to kill the music.
Oh, okay. And talking about that, I've been seeing messages about the title. It's Built to Rise by Chris Stapleton. So you may want to go check that out as well. Chuma, I mean, you've been quiet. I think
I'm not a fan of start party. But on a more serious note, it's easy for me to stay on this side of the divide because it's favored Nigeria. However, logically, beyond the jokes too, we've had these conversations where we say a team in Europe is beating Gibraltar, for example, or Malta or something 10-0. And then some people are using that to get as many goals as possible. When we get into the holistic conversation of how many goals did you score in your career, you look at that. Why is Didier Drogba respected by Chelsea fans? Why is he seen as a legend for that team? It's not based on just the goals he scored. Because honestly, if you want to juxtapose Drogba's goals to goals that some other strikers in the Premier League scored, they scored far more than him in the Premier League. But why are players respected? Why are certain players called legends? When they step up on the biggest of stages, in the big occasion, in finals, in games that matter more than anything else. You can be a footballer and you score goals, 5 goals every time they play Gibraltar or Seychelles or Trinidad and Tobago or something. But you're respected more when you step up in games against Spain, France. And Nigeria beat the team that were top of their group in Benin Republic, heading into the final round of matches by 4-0. That's what we're talking about. Okay. So every time these guys are complaining that is it now a bad thing to win games, Eritrea pulled out of that group for several reasons. It's a small nation, first off. I'm sure there's going to be the whole talk of spending money when you know you're not going to qualify for the World Cup. So Eritrea, on paper, if they were to be in that group, would have on paper been seen as the bottom team in the group. Now that they're out of the conversation, to help balance everything, acts like everybody that was bottom of their group did not exist. Let them be in the same level with Eritrea. And then judge people based on the serious teams that were in the conversation. Because normally it's easy. The bottom team in the group is the whipping team in the group. Yeah. And you yourself that's complaining Burkina Faso, if you had gotten enough points against the higher ranked teams in your group, you will not be in this conversation with Nigeria. You're complaining now that you beat the bottom team in your group and got 6 points or so from them. And then Nigeria got just 2 points. What that means is all you did was just to flog the whipping boys of the group and you think you're worthy enough to go to the World Cup. But they got a point off Egypt, though. How well did you hold your own? Nigeria got a point, got 2 points off South Africa. Got a point off Nigeria got 2 points off the team that was top of her group that has qualified for the World Cup. Okay. Nigeria got 3 points and a better goal difference over 2 legs against Benin Republic, the team that was third in their group. So show yourself against the big boys. Don't shine against small boys and then you're now judging those who... You know, if Nigeria shone against small boys, Nigeria will not be on the same pedestal with you in this whole talk of playoffs. So, guys, step up when you face the big boys, Burkina Faso, because at the World Cup, you're not going to be facing teams like Zimbabwe or Seychelles. You're going to be facing the creme de la creme of teams. How did you prove yourself against the creme de la creme of teams in your group? You did not. And you used the bottom team in your group to shine. That's why you're where you are.
Conversely, very quickly, just to follow on what you said. On the flip side, 2022 World Cup, group stages, Argentina lost to Saudi Arabia, right? 3-2. They didn't get any extra points for doing that. Instead, the fact that they beat Argentina and couldn't beat the lesser teams outside of Argentina in that group still let them going out of the World Cup. So you see how it changes. Now, that's why he said the FIFA standard is more fair because it's based on how many games did you win. If it were a straight race between Argentina and Saudi Arabia in that group, and you say, okay, Saudi Arabia can claim, oh, we beat Argentina, and maybe Argentina beat somebody else that is lesser. You don't get extra points. And
I'll use his words immediately. Sorry, I'm going to use Sam's words immediately in this conversation. See my point. I'm going to go to Sam immediately. Yeah. You're very right with that, but this is where we are. These headphones stay for my ear. Well. The point here is that Saudi Arabia, we're going to go with what Yago is saying. Then we should be slapping Argentina for losing to the whipping boys. Saudi Arabia, in the context of football, are a much more minute, miniature nation compared to Argentina. But Argentina loss to Saudi Arabia did not stop the fact that Argentina are so good that they beat the creme de la creme of teams to eventually win that World Cup. They beat the Netherlands, they beat France to win that World Cup. These guys making it look like because Nigeria did not beat Zimbabwe, the weakest team in the group, it shows that if you, Nigeria, you claim you're Nigeria, you could not beat the bottom team in your group. Why are you now having a chance to go to the playoffs? Argentina could not beat Saudi Arabia in their group, but won the World Cup because they stepped up when it mattered most against the most important teams, which is what Nigeria did.
There was Saudi Arabia, there was Argentina, there was who else was in the group? I can't remember now, but
Mexico
and somebody else. it's not a conversation of Saudi Arabia versus Argentina. It's now if Mexico and Saudi Arabia were fighting for the next place to qualify with Argentina at the end of the group stages, Saudi Arabia can claim that we beat Argentina. Mexico lost to Argentina, but Mexico went on to qualify ahead of Saudi Arabia. Now, that's what because goals will now come into play. You understand, against the Mexico and Argentina. So you see, the fact that you beat someone should count. It doesn't matter the quality of your
who
position.
You beat.
Burnley beating Liverpool and Burnley beating Southampton. It's both 3 points.
No, I mean this is a qualifier. Remember,
so
even the context
it's like the league phase as well. So if we're going to determine relegation places, Chelsea can say, Burnley can say, we lost at Stamford Bridge.
Maybe we should start doing that.
Yeah, because now we get to a point where the rules have to be modified. Maybe we give 4 points for beating a bigger team and 3 points for beating a mid-table team.
Let's hear from this man.
In general, we will look at each case one by one, and without naming or giving names, there are players which we have been chasing since I was a coach in 2021, who didn't reply to our call or didn't want to come, and it's very, very difficult, to say in general, this is what we do. So we have to see each case by case. And it's a different thing. If we haven't approached you and now you want to come, then we have been approaching you all the way and you said no, but now that as we're at the World Cup, you want to come. And I think Ghana should always have a certain pride also as a country. I think also that we need to go on each player and to check the commitment, which is very, very crucial, because we have a very good unity and definitely don't want to destroy this with bringing players in who don't have the commitment. So commitment has to be first, and then from there we will see if anyone shows in the next 6, 7, 8 months from his performance, but also from commitments that he wants to play for Ghana, then we are always open.
It's going to be difficult for players who rejected us in the past to be called up. We as Ghanaians need to have some national pride. This is beyond Ghana. It's a conversation beyond Ghana, really. It's, a conversation for Africa. Do you agree with Otto Addo? Especially when you reckon that these players will add real quality to the side. I don't know. Wisdom, they say, profitable to guide, huh? Let's go pay some bills, Lagos. We'll be right back to talk more. Keep your messages coming in. Star 347, star 880, star 3 hash as well. Win some cool money with just 500 naira. Still game on.
With Femi and the Gang on 99.3 Nigeria Info FM.
Yo, what up? It's your boy YC. I'm Alaji #1, New School Jagaban, Tiny Entertainment Mafia, and I'm chilling with Femi and the Gang, and you're tuned to Nigeria Info. Do not touch me.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this.
You dey find where you fit bet sharply and cash out anytime.
Football, withdrawal, odds when the boss brain, 100 million casino jackpots. Your life will change with iLot Bet. Bonus boku when you sign up. And iLot Bet iBot AI there to help you for predictions matter 247.
No dolo.
Sharply download the iLotBet app now or visit www.ilotbet.com. If you snooze, you lose. I play, I win. iLotBet. For 18 years and above, play responsibly.
Hello, Daddy.
Hello, Diola.
I just want to say that I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
Hello, Daddy. I just want to say again that I love you and I like that we look alike. Hello, Auntie.
Hi, Diola.
How are you?
I'm fine.
How's family? I hope everyone is good. My regards to everyone.
I will, my dear.
Whoa. Diola, this is the third time you're calling me. How much airtime do you need?
Airtime care? When I have Glow Talk Master, I'm basically getting 6 minutes free talk time for every 6 minutes call I make every day, plus 50 MB data bonus. And for new customers like me, I get additional 25 minutes talk time and 1 GB data welcome bonus. That's why I only make calls with my Glow line now.
Enjoy free 6 minutes plus 50 MB data on every 6 minutes call you make in a day on Glow Talk Master, and enjoy a one-time 2,000 Naira welcome bonus. That's a 25 minutes talk time and 1 GB worth of data. Get your Glow line and dial *606# to enjoy. Terms and conditions apply.
Glow Unlimited. Make you enjoy the sweet waka with Teaser's flavor go carry you go. With every sip, na celebration of taste. Enjoy Teaser's apple flavor. The day refreshing, crisp garden freshness inside every drop. Teaser's orange flavor encore, that one a pure bliss. It be like sunshine inside bottle. And Teaser's lime and lemon flavor, this combo na elele. Better cruise for every sip. No matter how your mood be, Teaser's gets the perfect flavor for you. So what you dey wait for? Grab your own Teaser's today. Make the fun begin. Enjoy them responsibly. Teaser's na for people who don't reach 18 years and above. Teaser's, oga for fun.
Guess what, Nigeria? The Kellogg Superstar Quiz Show is back with Season 4. Get ready to watch young superstars from schools across Nigeria battle it out in the ultimate contest of knowledge, speed, and fun. Catch all the excitement from 12th October on Z-World, DSTV Channel 166, and GoTV Channel 30 every Saturday and Sunday at 10 a.m. sharp. It's going to be a thrilling journey of learning, laughter, and superstar moments, and you don't want to miss it.
Superstar Quiz Show. Oh, the only detergent that keeps me bright and fresh. Bada lokaci a wurin wanki. Viva mafi inganci. Ito da sakwa hirin netin yo bere Viva, chiri Viva. Maswa koko atowo renu do Viva. Viva, oh Viva. Ina some Viva. Obu yuiche Viva.
Viva Plus detergent, a quality cleaning powder from Aspira.
Hey, Omo! See package! This is what I call full house.
Yes, sir. That's me.
Huh? Who's talking about you? I'm talking about this Peak Yogurt Drink Full House pack in your hand.
The Peak Yogurt Drink 1 liter Full House pack with more refreshment contains fresh cow milk. Share and enjoy full house goodness filled with essential vitamins and minerals. Peak. Reach for your peak.
Africa is all connected. With Turkish Airlines FlyFest, fly to Europe, to America, and to Istanbul at special prices. Book your ticket until December 15th for flights between September 15th and December 15th. For details, please visit TurkishAirlines.com. Turkish Airlines.
This is what goodness tastes like. Golden caramel, creamy buttermint, and rich coffee. There's a Cadbury candy for every moment.
Cadbury caramel, Cadbury coffee, Cadbury buttermint. Sweet, smooth, and full of flavor. Whether you're chilling at home or on the move, there's a Cadbury candy for every mood.
Yeah, there's a Cadbury candy for every moment.
for Salobua. Baba, make you help me, oh. Make I dey shine my eyes. Make my enemies no see me, oh. Even when I dey sleep, make I no lose guard, oh. Baba, in short, just dey help me stay alert. As Airtel, they alert me anytime Yahoo people send spam message to take scam me, oh.
At Airtel, we have taken proactive steps to keep you safe from every spam activity with Airtel News Spam Alert service. Powered by AI, it cans text in real time with no app or setup needed. Airtel, a reason to imagine.
Ibuka capsule full ground, anytime pain they around. If pain won't show in power, 3 in 1 day. To knock and power. Ibuka pain for body, pain from fever. That's why I carry up always. Ibuka hammer pain away. Ibuka they buy me always. Ibuka for you always.
After 3 days, if body no tranga, go see Dr. Na Shalina Healthcare Limited, them market arm.
Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria, Tandagdiba with Ibuka.
My ions, please, can't get enough. My ions, please, give it to me now. It go rehydrate you, yeah. Replenish your ions with Pocari Sweat. Rehydrate you faster, easy we observe. Pocari Sweat, give me some more. Pocari Sweat.
It's the choices you make that set you apart from being good to being great. My choice? Nivea Men Deep Body Lotion with Max Tech, powered by Black Carbon. Gives you both dark wood fragrance and 48-hour moisture. And my other top choice for all-day freshness, Nivea Men Deep Roll-On for 72-hour protection and fragrance with Max Tech, powered by Black Carbon. Skin is for playing it smart. Nivea is for skin.
Oh, the only detergent that keeps me bright and fresh. I know the waste time to wash. I thought my clothes have the best, so why go less? You can't wash it out with a little Viva. Use Viva. Don't waste your time, don't waste your money. Use Viva. Viva, oh Viva. I love my Viva. Don't need no other. I love my Viva forever.
Viva Detergent, a quality cleaning powder from Aspira.
New Lafarge water shield cement now confirm. Number 1 waterproof cement for Niger. Yeah. Ogbonge cement for waterlogged areas. Number 1 waterproof cement for Niger. Yeah. New Lafarge water shield cement number 1. Number 1. New Lafarge waterproof cement now confirm. One time. Put full stop for water wahala. With Lafarge water shield cement, water go collect. If water jam house, or the shit. Lafarge, na confirm. Cement, new Lafarge water shield cement, na confirm.
Put full stop for water wahala.
Original number 1 prayer drink, Siemens Synapse. It don't get the stamp of authority. Siemens don't get the seal of originality. Yeah. Oh, yeah, check your calendar. It day with you January to December. Any prayer where you make it go enter. Siemens Synapse, the original number 1 prayer drink.
Siemens Schnapps new look comes in premium, classic and royal variants. Now secure more assured blessings. Siemens Schnapps, the original number 1 prayer drink.
In the cooking game, you need a winning game plan. I'm not just talking about your fresh ingredients, utensils, or cooking skills. I'm talking about your choice of seasoning. My game plan is incomplete without Maggi chicken flavor. Made with a flavorful formation of onions, celery, turmeric, it's my game changer. Elevate the taste of your everyday dishes with delicious rich chicken flavor. Oh yeah, let's go.
New Maggi chicken flavor, my game changer.
Bro, have you heard?
What?
The Fanta and Sprite are now available in 60cl plastic bottles. And it's for the same price. 500 naira.
Omo, bring me
2 bottles. 1 Fanta for me, 1 Sprite for my friend. 60cl plastic bottle, right?
You heard right. Fanta and Sprite are now available in 60cl plastic bottles for the same price of 500 naira. That's 20% more Fanta and Sprite for free. Grab the new 60cl bottle today. Enjoy extra refreshment.
Wetin happen? Every time I do small transaction, they don't slam me with originally extra charges, SMS alert, bank transfer, even bill payment self. They know they put the person at all. You never hear say with smart cash, you fit send money go another bank, pay your bills, and receive SMS alert all for free. For free? Yes, now for free. Then go even pay you 15% interest per annum on top your savings.
Hey, got some for me now. So if you join Smart Cash,
dial *939# or download the Smart Cash app today to begin enjoy 0 extra charges on all transactions. Smart Cash, money matter na sense. Smart Cash na by Airtel.
Across Nigeria, stories are waiting to be lived. Family reunions in Calabar, big deals in Lagos, new adventures in Owerri, and one airline makes them all possible. Welcome aboard Cali Air, operated by ValueJet. Comfortable seats, friendly crew, on-time flights to Kano, Enugu, Port Harcourt, Abuja, and more. Make memories, close deals, see loved ones. Let Cali Air take you there. Book now at www.flyvaluejet.com. Cali Air, proudly cross river.
No vex, madam. Emergency day for shop like this, so na serious.
Nothing. This serious past Golden Mon breakfast with my family them. All our winnings, they start with better nutritious Golden breakfast. Oh yeah, now follow us, chop.
Yes, ma. Sharp. Breakfast. Now serious matter. Handle them with the nutritious Golden Mon. We get new look. Trust Golden Mon to help give your family waiting them need to win every day. Golden Mon. Make every day golden.
The voices that speak the truth. Live from the heart of the conversation.
I think there's nothing that has strained our nerves like this concept of unity.
The politicians who are pushing out this narrative, they are not tribalistic, but they are making you tribalistic.
Nigerians have expressed their outrage over the certificate forgery by Nigeria's Minister of Science and Technology.
Same-sex marriage, Church of Nigeria rejects election of new Archbishop of Canterbury.
That the people that are killed in the Boko Haram or terrorism across this country are only Christians. That is unfair.
We are complaining. Election will come. We will still collect 1,000 naira and still put for the same people.
Gas was to be sold by Dangote at 800 naira. It's all these gas dealers that block it.
Match your actions or match what you are saying with reality.
Stay with us. More coming up on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
And gentlemen, children of all ages,
it's game on.
Hello everyone, my name is Esther Okoronkwo and I play for AFC Toronto. We are hanging out with Femi in the gang on 99.3 Nigeria Info FM.
Yo, what up? It's your boy YC. I'm my Alaji #1, New School Jagaban, Tiny Entertainment Mafia, and I'm chilling with Femi and the gang, and you're tuned to Nigeria Info.
In general, we will look at each case one by one. And without naming or giving names, there are players which we have been chasing since I was a coach in 2021, who didn't reply to our call or didn't want to come, and it's very, very difficult, to say in general this is what we do. So we have to see each case by case, and it's a different thing if we haven't approached you. And now you want to come, then we have been approaching you all the way and you said no, but now that as we're at the World Cup, you want to come. And I think Ghana should always have a certain pride also as a country. I think also that we need to go on each player and to check the commitment, which is very, very crucial. Because we have a very good unity and definitely don't want to destroy this with bringing players in who don't have the commitment. So commitment has to be first, and then from there we will see if anyone shows in the next 6, 7, 8 months from his performance, but also from commitments that he wants to play for Ghana, then we are always open.
Experience the African dream. Survive.
What exactly is the African dream? As a sports person in Africa, as a footballer in Africa, what is the African dream? It could mean many things. It could mean playing at the World Cup. Yeah. And for many teams, well, that's done and dusted. They've sealed the sport to play at the World Cup next year. 9 special teams have shown themselves approved. For Nigeria, DRC, Cameroon, and Gabon, the battle have gone into second gear. And some say potentially 3 more games for Nigeria. Look at it that way, 3 more games to play at the World Cup. Winning the slot, the 1 slot from CAF, gives them just 1 game to play and seal a place at the World Cup, giving their very healthy rating, or you say ranking currently in world football. So fingers crossed, but we're concerned about something. The man who you just said was the voice of Otuado, who failed to get Ghana to AFCON, but now he would have gotten Ghana to 2 World Cups as we speak. He's not the most loved, all right? In fact, Ghanaians have torn him apart several times, but feels like the FA believe in what he's doing. I mean, he becomes 7th ex-player. Of the 9 that have qualified to play at the World Cup, 7 of them have been ex-players with the national side. I don't know if that counts for anything, but that's not the conversation for tonight. The conversation is Otuado coming out to say, if we have been looking for you and you have been posting us, if you want to come now, it's going to be very hard, though. It's going to be very hard to have you in the team. It's going to be difficult for players who rejected us in the past to be called up. We as Ghanaians need to have some national pride. And like I did say, this is beyond a Ghana thing. It's an African thing. And there have been tons of reactions, all right, as regards this. First things first, what gives you the right to think that players who were made, groomed in more developed countries must commit to countries of the African heritage? I mean, somebody went on to say Real chased Mbappe for 5 years before getting him. In fact, he snubbed them and extended his contract with PSG for extra 3 years. When the time was right, he signed for Real and he's doing wonders. In football, you don't pick players based on loyalty. It's their quality that matters. Another person said, Massa, always open for what? That wouldn't be fair to those who started from scratch. He was talking about the fact that the team is set. They should go and play with this current team. Another person went on to say, football is not driven with emotions, but results. Give players equal opportunity to compete with the already existing players. And if they are worth it, give them a spot. Don't just let it seem that they are coming to be fixed in the first 11. No, give them the chance. Somebody wanted to say, if you as a country refuse to invest and develop talents, but you want to get players from other countries who have invested so much in them, do you think it's fair? He went on to say, you are lucky some players from abroad wants to play for Ghana or play for African countries. Sometimes we want to always reap from where we didn't sow. and also become entitled in the middle of that. I don't know, Sam. What do you make of this? Is it being too emotional? I mean, the comment of the game is not driven by emotions. If you know you need a player that can improve you, give you a better chance of going to the World Cup and performing better, and you say no because maybe when we tried to reach out to him before, he wasn't forthcoming, but he's forthcoming now. Where do we draw the thin line? All right, between trying to be to push, nationalism, all right, over common sense. Where do we draw that line? Yes, I mean, it's a growing conversation. Mikel Obi has been very vocal about it as well. You know, African teams come for some of this talent and they say no, but later, after being ignored or maybe snubbed by, you know, the countries that they want, and they finally...
First choice.
Why do African teams or nations think that they have a right to receive a positive response from reaching out to players who were born and bred and developed abroad?
Really, it's I think the only thing that justifies or best explains it is the emotions. And football is an emotional sport. There's enough room for that to be accommodated. But what justifies or what gives you the results are not necessarily the emotions.
That's right.
It's common sense prevailing, doing what you need to do, and putting to one side all of the distractions. The best managers will tell you, and that's why there's a difference between a head coach and a manager, because a manager accommodates emotions, manages outside of the player, the talent, and some of the best managers dealt with and brought out results from the most arrogant and unstable players mentally.
That's right.
They'll tell you, I don't give a rat's panini what you do outside of the perimeter. Once you're here, I can get something out of you that I want. So, and football is transactional, really. It's me giving you something to get what I want. The manager invests his time, his tactics, his effort, and all that into players and demands a result, a performance, more like, from these players to get them a result. Now, I can understand, I mean, Nigeria has been here. You say the conversation is not even about Ghana necessarily. It's an African problem.
Absolutely.
It's something that bedevils the African continent. And the one reason is because we're not a first world nation in football. If we had the amenities, the facilities, the ideas...
This is not a conversation.
It's not a conversation. Absolutely.
That's right.
You have players who would choose from birth, once they know that they have the ability, or by birth or whatever, they have that ability to play for you, they pick you over any other nation. But because they understand the climbs in this part, what they have to deal with, a lack of organization, let's not talk about the weather and all of these things, they do come into play. And they decide, okay, I'd rather delay. I think for most of these players, it's about delaying to the last minute, the very last minute, knowing that, nah, I'm not going to get my first choice. So I can always go back to my second choice. That's what it is for these players.
And is it wrong?
It's absolutely not wrong. Let's not make no mistake
because
about
we
it.
have a lot of people, act like, oh, he's wrong.
No. When I fault players, when Nigeria has suffered this there's talks about Tosin Adarabioyo you're coming to play for now. Many say, why would you invite him? He's known he's a Nigerian from birth, and he's not playing. Well, the Nigerian setup, look at the people who could have played for other countries but decided to choose Nigeria. Why are you not telling them as Nigerians, no, go play for England? You're better than Nigeria. Go play for England. Ademola Lookman, I mean, did he have that dual nationality? Or Sazel Denwingi could have played for whatever nation, or the other nation. They all chose to come to Nigeria. Now, at the point, we didn't tell them that, no, we're not the first option. Go play there. You opened up your house to them because what? You thought they brought something you needed to your squad.
That's right.
And that's it. The Ghanaian brothers, Ghana suffered this at the 2010 World Cup, the Boateng brothers. The other one would play for Ghana. Went to the World Cup, in the qualifiers, but decided before the World Cup when I qualified that, how about I come play for you? Ghana opened up their doors.
Kevin.
You could see
Kevin Boateng.
what he brought them
Absolutely, special
see,
player.
in that tournament, what's Ghana pushed them as far as the quarterfinals is what they got to. So
Yeah.
I think it's very important that these managers put emotion on side and consider these qualities. You could tell me that, like he was saying at some point, a voice clip you played, it's not a guarantee that you're going to start in my team. We have to give enough room, or the room has to be fair enough for everybody.
It has to be fair.
That's the conversation. I'd rather you telling me that, oh, we're going to open up the doors to you. You come in, but it doesn't mean you waltz into the side. You have to fight for that shirt as much as every other person who's a local player who decided to play for Ghana has done over the years. That's the conversation we should be having. For Ghana specifically, you're talking about two of the brightest players. I mean, what's in the Hudson Odoi?
Yeah.
Not the youngest anymore, but you could see his talent and what he brings to Nottingham Forest. And the other guy, Eddie Nketiah. I mean, what he needs no introduction, does he?
I mean,
on the other hand, he's young, and you see that. What do Ghana have in attack? You may have qualified for the World Cup playing African side. Now you're going to the world stage to play sides with the best of strikers, the best of mentality, the best of sides that are light years ahead of you. And you think some of the players, no disrespect to them, are going to compete better. What you have with these players, by and large, even though some of them do play abroad, is the raw emotion, the raw determination. Now, what you can counterbalance with that is a player who's been exposed to what you're going to encounter at the World Cup.
High quality football.
High quality football.
Constant.
High mentality.
That's right.
And that is what these players offer you, despite not choosing Ghana, Nigeria, Burkina Faso as the first choice. They come and they complement your side. If they complement your side, I'm all up for it. If they do not better what you have, then I could say, okay, fine, you don't need them. But every player is needed. Every quality is needed. You see Chelsea signing players. They don't tell you they have the quality already in that squad, but they still want to acquire more players because you never know what could happen. So,
sorry, Sam. There has to be a sense of pride now from these African nations. You cannot have me as first choice on your jam form every time and see me as the fallback plan. Ghana already have Semenyo, who plays in the Premier League at this time. Ghana have Inaki Williams, who plays in the Spanish La Liga. Ghana have Ayew as the captain of that side. These are all attack-minded players. So yes, like Sam said, to be fair, you can never be tired of enough quality. You can never say you have enough quality and you don't want any more, right? However, you know, for Nketiah, it's natural, it's understandable. If Tony had a chance to be the best man on the biggest radio platform in Nigeria, and then one other small radio station in a small village somewhere in a small country comes for him, of course, it's natural that Tony would want to be at the biggest radio station. It's how life is, right? But if later Tony wants to go to that small radio station in a small village because the biggest radio station in Lagos or Nigeria does not want him anymore, then those guys are well within their rights to say, Chief Tony, we know you're good, though, but guy, as you've been sent us before, forget, we'll manage it when they do. You know, because, Is
that wisdom?
Yeah,
is it wisdom?
It is, because
there's a thin line between emotions and wisdom.
Eddie Nketiah is not Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo. He's not.
Will Anthony affect the fate of that radio station? If they get him, will he change their fortunes?
If Tony is this Tony, I know he's going to change their fortunes, right? But Eddie Nketiah and all the names we're going to call right now in the conversation are not. The fact that they couldn't cut their teeth in the English national team, which, yes, is on a higher pedestal than Ghana, no doubt about it, the same way they're on a higher pedestal than Nigeria. I'm not going to be sounding all emotional here, because I know that there are some players, even for Nigeria, Victor Moses, who opted to play for the Super Eagles, Alex Iwobi, who's had about 80 caps now. We know how much they have helped to galvanize the quality of football for Nigeria. But it has to get to a level where you don't look at yourself as second-class citizens in the global conversation of football. I'm Ghana. I was in the World Cup in 2022. I was in the World Cup in 2010. I am in the World Cup in 2026. And that's when you realize. Eddie Nketiah at 2023, when England invited him, said, it's an opportunity, I want to play for England. Now, because if you can break into that England squad, you won't conform, say you won't play for me. You're not Messi. You're not Ronaldo. Like I mentioned, there are players on your level, if not better than you now in world football, who are already playing for Ghana in the attacking department. Semenyo can rub shoulders with Nketiah. He couldn't cut his teeth at Arsenal. That's why he went to Crystal Palace. With all due respect to him. You know,
who are the centre forwards that Ghana have?
Again, you're going to talk about. Yeah, I know that the names I'll call in. Aki Williams coming from the right, and then you're coming from the left.
Sure, please hold it. Let's go pay this bill.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. Don't touch it, Lagos.
More right after this.
This taste na banger, this taste na creamy rich, this taste na new Nescafe original 3-in-1. Thickness, enjoyment, yumminess, happiness, delightfulness, deliciousness, smoothness. This taste na new Nescafe original 3-in-1.
Enjoy more creamy richness with the new Nescafe original 3-in-1 in the new pack. That's strong, finish strong.
Hey, madam, please, where can I buy soya oil?
You know there is soya oil, and then there is Devon King's soya oil, which is very, very, very soya.
I just wanted to hurry and buy soya oil to cook for my family.
Aha! For those your fine family, they will like Devon King's soya oil. It is very, very soya.
Okay. Oh yeah, give me the Devon King soya oil. That's very, very soya.
Introducing the new Devon King's Soya Vegetable Oil from Devon King's, our trusted family brand. Available in stores nationwide.
She tell me say nah Devon King soya oil she dey use fry oh. Yeah.
This one where you dey share Coke and Fanta today. What's it happen? My guy, you never hear them say 35cl plastic bottle don't drop to 300 naira. 300 naira. No be 350 we dey buy am before. Yes so the price don't change. Now 300 naira now. Meaning say you dey save 50 naira for every bottle. This one na real small price, big refreshment. Oh yeah, my guy, you say take one bottle.
No lose guard oh. Grab your favorite 35cl plastic bottle for Coke, Fanta or Sprite for just 300 naira for any store for your side. Promo go end when our will finish oh. Coca-Cola, real wonder.
Let me just you guys. So, Judith visited me a few weeks ago and brought food stuff. While unpacking, she pulled out John Vent's 3-in-1 chocolate and started hyping it. Creamy, tasty, and more. I just smiled and nodded, not taking her seriously. Fast forward 2 weeks, I'm calling her, asking where she bought it because I need more for my family.
Once you've had a taste of instant goodness, there is no going back. John Vent's 3-in-1 chocolate. Enjoy instant goodness.
In the kitchen game, there are players and then Agba Ballers, MVP, Player of the Year, 10-0, no rival. Become an Agba Baller with a new improved Maggi chicken flavor made with a flavorful formation of onions, celery, turmeric to bring out your top game in the kitchen. Elevate the taste of your everyday dishes with delicious rich chicken flavor. Oh yeah, let's go.
New Maggi chicken flavor, my game changer.
What does it really mean to live limitless? It's a sojourn in Gombe, leading a procedure in Lagos. It's SMEs showing up every day, pushing through the odds. It's students in remote towns, streaming global lectures in real time. It's you making big moves in London while chilling by the pool in Abeokuta. It's power, it's freedom, it's mounting a router outside and connecting it inside for super fast internet. It's Airtel 5G Smart Connect. Enjoy unlimited data for limitless living with Airtel 5G Smart Connect. Visit the nearest Airtel shop to get yours. Airtel.
The energy from breakfast doesn't last my child the whole day. By halftime, your champ will be low on energy. That's why break time is the right time to refuel with the nourishing Milo drink.
Keep your champ in the game with a Milo drink in their lunchbox. It's made from the goodness of malt, milk, cocoa, and contains iron and calcium. Milo drink has a great taste your champs will love and a nourishing energy to help them make the most of every day. Milo, energy to go further.
New Lafarge water shield cement now confirm. Number one waterproof cement for Niger. Yeah. Ogbonge cement for waterlogged areas. Number one waterproof cement for Niger. Yeah. New Lafarge water shield cement number one. New Lafarge waterproof cement now confirm. One time. Put full stop for water wahala. With Lafarge water shield cement, water go collect. If water jam house, or they shake. Lafarge, na confirm. Cement, new Lafarge water shield cement, na confirm.
Put full stop for water wahala.
Your
Tune in to 99.3 Nigeria Info, where the news hits first and every conversation matters.
I believe in Lagos, you already know that every heavy rain feels like another flood warning.
And of most importantly, the court has ordered the arrest of former INEC chairman Professor Mahmoud.
Labour Party leader calling on INEC to scrutinize candidates' certificate.
No, Iyaloja General in Edo, every market has its own Iyeki.
After all that has happened in Gaza, is Gaza still a physical place or a symbol?
The Tinubu administration and his minister, shame to them.
You see this our bow and go syndrome? It'll be the death of us.
News, sports, and talk that keeps you in the know. Stay with us. It's 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages,
It's game on.
Come and join us on this beautiful journey. Experience the African dream. From savannah to the deep blue sea. Feel the heartbeat of this land so free. Nature's beauty reigns supreme. Experience the African dream.
All right, welcome back. Still 99.3 Nigeria Info. We are Femi and the Gang. And I am Anthony. I've got Sam and Chuma. And together we're having some exciting time out on the show. We hope you're enjoying every bit of the action as well. Well, just in case you're joining us, we've been talking about so much. First, Stephen Yago, Burkina Faso defender, coming out to say Burkina Faso wasn't treated fairly with the rule concerning Eritrea withdrawal and the removal of points amassed by the bottom team in every group. So, well, that sort of edged them out. And so he thinks that's very, very unfair. On the flip side, we've been talking about Otuado of Ghana, who have come out to say, hey, players who didn't come to us when we came to them, if you're thinking of coming now, I'm sorry, it will be very difficult. By the way, we're live on YouTube at the moment. You can go out there and see what we look like and be a part of the experience, all right, at Nigeria Info FM. Pretty straightforward at Nigeria Info FM. You can also check our Facebook as well, all right? We're live there, and you can drop your comments. We'll love to take them as well. Just in case you missed that very short interview where he was speaking about all of that, I'll probably just give you one more listen, and then we'll come back and wrap up what Chuma was saying before we had to go pay that bill.
Without naming or giving names, you know, there are players which we have been chasing since I was a coach in 2021, who didn't reply to our call or didn't want to come, and it's very, very difficult, you know, to say in general this is what we do. So we have to see each case by case, and it's a different thing if we haven't approached you, and now you want to come, then we have been approaching you all the way and you said no, but now that as we're at the World Cup, you want to come. And I think Ghana should always have a certain pride also as a country. I think also that we need to go on each player and to check the commitment, which is very, very crucial, because we have a very good unity and definitely don't want to destroy this with bringing players in who don't have the commitment. So commitment has to be first, and then from there we will see if anyone shows in the next 6, 7, 8 months from his performance, but also from commitments that he wants to play for Ghana, then we are always open.
Heartbeat of this land.
I was getting this from my colleague in Ghana who followed up the situation with Eddie Nketiah, and the feedback was as at the time that Ghana wanted him. I mean, young boy who grew up through the ranks, played age grade. It's only natural that at that age he trusted that he'll get to look in. And at that time, he wasn't really looking at something else. Now, he's more mature. And, he thinks that he's open now. He feels like he's open. I don't see a problem there. All right. And that's my point to Chuma as well. Listen, I understand that a country might have come to you and you say no at the time they came. For whatever reason, you have a right to say no.
Of course you do.
I also acknowledge that the country also have a right to say no to not wanting you. But like I said, where do we draw the line between nationalism or patriotism and wisdom, quality? Because we know that, Sam said something earlier. The game is emotional. But a lot of the things that you do to get results does not need emotions. You need to follow, the directives that are needed. You have to do what is needed. It doesn't matter how you feel about it. If there are better players out there that can make African teams better at the World Cup to come, even if they have said no in times past, if they are ready now and they are ready to show commitment, let them play.
100% let them make their decision and make up their minds on what they want. I'm always very realistic when I have conversations like this. I love to even bring it down to my level sometimes when we talk about these things. Are you within your rights to say, no, I want to play for England and not Ghana when I'm 21 or 22? Yes, you are. I'm not one of those people who will come and criticize and say, why did he choose England over Nigeria? Why, over Ghana? If that's what works for you, because realistically, let's be honest with ourselves. And it's the same thing people say when they talk about coaches. How is it that he's not coached a small team? And I'm telling you, if you have an opportunity to have a job and there's an oil company looking for you and there's one small teaching job somewhere, would you realistically tell me you're going for that small teaching job just to prove that you can teach in a rural area compared to taking that oil company job? Of course, you go for the bigger one. It's a natural thing. So going for England, it's a bigger national team. It has more exposure. It's more likely to win more trophies than Ghana in the context of global football. So I don't have an issue with you, man. My issue is stick with whatever you've gone for. Now Eddie Nketiah is 26 years of age. He's going to be 27 next year. And he has realized that by the time the next World Cup in 2030 comes around, he'll be 31 years. A chance of playing for England would have evaporated because England is blessed with so many talents in the attacking department. And all of a sudden you realize I'm important and you now want to come and play for me. Now the point is, like you guys have said, Chuma, take away emotions. Do I need you genuinely? If you're Erling Haaland and I look at the quality you're offering, I don't have any other option. I'll be like, guy, true, after all this young guy, come on.
I just asked you, who does Ghana have going forward?
He may not be the youngest of guys in the world, but Ayew has been scoring the goals for them. He has been scoring the goals for them. He has behind him solidity, quality. There's kudos supporting him behind him.
Okay.
The same kudos that we saw shine in the World Cup in Qatar, by the way, because kudos had a bit of an impact for his side in that World Cup in Qatar. That's Ghana. Now, this same Ghana has Semenyo who plays for AFC Bournemouth, a team that on paper is almost on the same pedestal. Yeah, Crystal Palace have become a stronger side because they won the FA Cup last year and of course won the Community Shield as well last season, I should say. But you have that, and then you have a Williams, not the youngest of guys in the world anymore, Inaki Williams, but plays in the Spanish La Liga for Athletic
Who is
Club.
struggling to bed into the Ghanaian national team, real struggle.
Exactly the point. So if Ghana is that blessed to have somebody that starts for Athletic Bilbao, or at least plays regular football for Athletic Bilbao or Bilbao in the Spanish La Liga.
He's not made a difference.
That's why won't Nketiah come and make a difference? So let's not go with names. You're buttressing my exact point.
No.
That guy, it's not like you're some golden fish that is a unique breed. You know, it's not like you're one guy that we've seen and said to ourselves, oh boy, this is Lamine Yamal. If we miss this chance, we're messing up our entire lives. You're already in Ketia, man. You're 26 years of age. How much impact have you had in the global game? You were playing for Arsenal at the point because you couldn't get regular shares of the team. You went on loan and then later went on to join Crystal Palace. It's not like you're some kind of golden guy that will come and be the transformation agenda that will lead to change in the Black Star setup.
We need hope.
Shout out to the guy. Exactly. It's not like you're coming to renew our hope in the quest to do better in the World Cup. So, Chief, stick with it. We had the Africa Cup of Nations qualifying series. We're trying to qualify for the AFCON. Maybe if you had decided then to play for us, we would have qualified for the AFCON. You know, send us. As you come see, say we did close to qualify for World Cup. You can't tell me because you are 26 years and you'll be 27 next year. Guy, what did you say that thing on social media? I see what you are doing. I see what you did there, my brother. Edin Ketia, you're not a racketeer. See what you are. Thank you.
Just like, and I totally want to go with what Chuma said. As Nketiah has decided, Ghana is not big enough in comparison to England. Ghana
it's not that Ghana is not big. Yeah. Don't contextualize it that way.
I'm just trying to make a case
if
for
you
them.
If you say it that way, it sounds like there's a clear
let me say he says
disregard for Ghana. No,
it's not.
It's a disregard.
Even if he said it that way, it's not a disregard for England. It's the obvious truth. In the world of football, England is always going to be a bigger nation than Ghana. So I'm always going to aspire, based on whatever level of talent I have, to play for the biggest teams. Just like he would decide to pick an Arsenal over a Crystal Palace. It was when it was clear to him that Arsenal no longer needed his services.
He had to take the boat
to Crystal Palace. If Palace had come when he was graduating from the academy, he would have probably said no, Arsenal. Even if he knew he wasn't going to break into the Arsenal team, but just because it's Arsenal, I get that. So Ghana have that right to say, oh, no, you play. But the question again becomes, this is quality. No matter the level of quality, we can accommodate this quality. You talked about where the line should be drawn. I think when we take out emotion, we see clearly that line.
Come on.
The line is clear. This is talent. Let's take him. But I also want to say two things here. This complaint was not before the African Cup of Nations. If we're talking about, I want to play when Ghana qualified for the AFCON, I bet my bottom naira, Otto Addo will not be saying, you're not going to play. Because he feels like the World Cup is a bigger tournament than the African Cup of Nations.
Who says?
That's me. That's me projecting.
Who says that Eddie wouldn't want to be part of AFCON?
That's my point. If Eddie had said at the point where Ghana qualified for the AFCON that, now I want to play for Ghana, they would open arms and say, welcome, because it's the African. So in Ghana, their minds, in Otto Addo's mind, he himself is belittling the African Cup of Nations in comparison to the World Cup. And I totally get
Why
that.
didn't you come to help us to qualify for the World Cup?
Fine.
It's now we've qualified, you now want to come and play.
Again, we go back to the point of saying he
Sam
had a decision.
I won't come chop you. I don't even help. I want to cook.
So you're not going to give me the afang, really? Like, come. The visitor that comes to yours or the guest that comes, do you tell them, come and cook so that you can eat? No. You serve them nonetheless. I get that. But I also want to say here is it's easier to put the blame on the players saying, you didn't pick us when we called you first. The FAs, including the Nigerian Football Federation, have got to explain when they come out and say, we don't want to get this player on. When you started the conversation, what was the initial response? Was it a blatant no?
No.
Or you said,
give me some time. Exactly.
Let me
the
go
context.
Here. So when the fans start to react, there was a build up to this point.
And you can provide clarity.
Yeah, clarity. And he says, when we first reached out to him, he said, absolutely not happening.
I doubt, again, like I told you, I spoke to a friend who understands this Eddie issue very closely and said, it wasn't like he said no. He said, right now, I am not in that space to make that decision.
He was a young man. Tosin was quizzed when he came to Nigeria during the holidays. And he kept on saying
I've not made a decision yet.
Even when he went back, he was quizzed. He still said, I have not made the decision.
If tomorrow Nigeria qualifies for the World Cup and Tosin says,
I want to play now,
you will say that.
No, we called you. You don't know the backstory. So I think
information is key.
The information is key in this aspect. The FAs have got to start. I think it was Amaju Pinnick who spoke about one of the Nigerian players who came to play. So we'd been reaching out to him long before now. Until when was it a Demolo or someone? He said there has been a backstory to it, and he didn't clearly say no.
He didn't bring Tammy though.
Abraham.
No, he also spoke
about Tammy. He
With
saw his
Tammy's
dad.
incident, Tammy was more of the one saying, I don't give a about Nigeria. I want to go to England. But he said they'd been reaching out to him through his father.
Yeah.
And his father sort of gave
He's my very good friend. He's my very good friend.
Oh, yeah.
So you
That's
see,
very
it's
good
easier
friend,
to
yeah.
forgive Tammy or to throw him out when he says, oh, now I want to play for Nigeria. He said, no, we called you. He said, no. But with this, we don't know the true story. Like you said, in Nketiah's case, there's been something there before. So I think Otto should be a lot more careful with his decision. The pride that he's talking about, you cannot legislate for Nketiah saying, I don't have pride for Ghana. Let's see that pride on the pitch of play. When he comes, is he going to be committed? The World Cup is going to end. He's still going to come play for Ghana. It's not like he's going to go back and say, I want to play for England. It's now tied to Ghana. So he's going to keep playing. Let's give them the equal opportunity to decide.
Players should be given equal opportunity.
Exactly. That's what I think.
All right. Well, start 347, start 8, start 3 hash with just 500 naira. We'll give out 40,000 very soon.
I was gonna say something.
Yeah,
I was gonna say this guy Ado he's built a team on auto. You now want him to change to manual.
All right. We'll see. I mean, great talents. Even Tyreek George is in that conversation. Tyreek George.
Evil Saka.
Saka's younger brother, you know, on paper.
So we'll see. Call us up very quickly. 020127700993. For the ladies, 0201465790. African managers, yes. I mean, nobody loves to be told no. But if you know that you want something, you want to succeed, you want to do well, and you know that what you have is out there, do you say pride? Pride. You must have pride.
Tony tells a bit, I would like to date you. And then she says no. And then Tony now Hamas wins a lottery. $1 million US. And the girl now starts saying, actually, hello, Tony.
No. If she has what I need,
I'd like to date you.
If she has what I need,
at that stage mentally, Tony.
If she has what I need,
Tony. Samuel Apan. Out of the over 2 billion other ladies out there, it's you know the reason I say now where I don't come with $1 million now that time. So it's my money you're coming for, and not me.
So if you truly loved her, if you
I'm
truly
happy for you guys. I'm so happy for you guys.
Wahala. Hello. Are you there? Call us back if you can. Hello.
That's not an appropriate example.
Oh no.
The voice of God. Good evening.
Yes. You're welcome.
Welcome. Pick your bones. Tuma your head there. I stand with you well. So make a call hit. And they pursue you. Make a call hit. Then you see the. I don't go look your side. I don't go look your side because nobody really did. Tuma, I agree with you. I mean, I agree with you. I will say I will agree with you on the case of Otto Addo. Now, look at it this way. You needed these guys. They've not made up their mind. You understand?
At the time.
And now, Ghana has qualified with what they have, with the make do they have on ground. They've qualified. And now you're beginning to show interest. Where were they when they were struggling? Where were they when they are struggling? These guys, Olise said something. I don't know if you've watched Olise's podcast. He said something. Someone you played it that day when we were making some debate. Olise said when they qualified for the 2002 World Cup, they had most of them were thrown away, and they brought in new young crops. And where was the performance? You understand? So this is it. Now, I won't. If I were Otto Addo, I won't bring Nketiah because when I needed him, he didn't show or he wasn't making up his mind. So these same guys that have qualified, how will you feel having done the job and I sideline you?
This is emotional, Peter Bones. It's emotional. It's an emotional. You're being emotional about it.
And that is why I'm saying I'm putting my emotion. I won't watch my boys that have struggled from onset, taking all the blames, taking all the hassles that have made me get to this point. Then because I'm seeing somebody that is good from outside, because and no way, I won't do that. I will go with what I have, do my best, encourage them, and make them fly. Who knows? Who knows? Good evening, guys.
Thank you so much. But I promise you, if you make decisions with emotions like this, it would affect you.
Get ready to bear the consequences.
Honestly. So again, that's why I want us to maybe sort of try to find that balance between both situations. All right. Hello there.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Yes, you're welcome. What's your name?
This is Olamide from Sule.
Yes, let's hear you.
Yes. Well, for me, I don't always agree with Sam, but for this, I think I will agree with him.
Am I supposed to say glory to
God? because I think our emotion is running here. See, in case here, as I said, after World Cup, I don't think Ghana will even get to the semi-final or the thing. The basic thing is after the World Cup, they still have someone who still have it on his side. As at now, the only striker they have, as I said, is this old guy. And I'm telling you, Iketia will still bring a wonderful experience into that game.
Absolutely.
So they should put the emotion aside. I think, and the guy didn't even say he wants to. The guy just said if they extend the invitation to him, he will come. It's just as if it's not as if he's like saying he wants. If they extend it to him, he will definitely come. And for the World Cup qualifier, if I could remember vividly for Nigeria, I'm not talking about Nigeria now. 2006, CAF introduced for the first time the head-to-head rule for the World Cup, and Nigeria was the first that fell the victim for it. So why would anybody be complaining about that? So I mean, 2006, the new rule, it didn't actually favor us. So Burkina Faso too should just bear the brunt. So that's my own conclusion.
All right, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Hello, who's talking to us?
Good evening, Tony.
Yes, you're welcome.
Yeah, I've been listening to this.
What's your name? What's your name?
My name is Engineer Kundayo.
Engineer, talk to us
I'm
quickly.
calling you from Ikorodu.
All right, let's hear you.
Yeah, on this issue of Nketiah, I think it's a no, capital no for me. So I told the line of the coach Otto Addo. I mean, if this guy comes into the team at this present time, he is going to divide that team. Like they said in the dressing room, there will be some rancor and so on.
Why will he divide it? Why will he divide it? How do you know he will divide it? Why do you think he will?
So some players went through the qualifiers. They struggled hard for the qualifiers. They toiled very hard. Now they have got the result. And someone is coming from outside to say that he wants to join the team.
Burkina Faso won more games, scored more points, scored more goals, but they didn't make the playoff. Is it fair?
Life is not fair. For Burkina Faso, you are talking some time ago. I think these rules, they might be changed. You see, because if you look at the case of Burkina Faso, I think it's an injustice.
This is,
I think
for
that
the
it's
first
an
time
injustice.
somebody is being.
As in,
thank you.
I think that is an injustice. I listen to your comments. I think it's an injustice.
All right.
You know, so let's just cross our fingers and see what happens.
All right, thank you. Ooh,
Tony,
what happened
10
there? So
seconds.
sorry. Yeah.
A thought just came to my mind. Ghana as a squad, Otado was obviously going to drop a couple of players that went to that.
What are we
qualifier,
saying?
Regardless,
He work hard. Let's not be
he
emotional,
considered
people.
some of those players who played not good enough.
I mean,
and he's going to drop them.
It's what it is.
Regardless,
It's
so
the game.
those players are going to drop. Why not replace them with the ones?
Players be dropped. You understand? Players will always
So
be
he's not
dropped. It's
rewarding
the
hard
game.
work in that case. Now he's rewarding, you're not good enough. That's why I'm dropping you. Right? So it seems like speaking for both sides of his mouth. Just because
You need to find the balance between hard work and talent.
take out emotions. It's
Hard work
right in the
and
face.
talent. Commitment, hard work, commitment, and talent. Some will even say that for some managers, talent is ultimate.
Yeah.
If this guy is the best player in my squad, I do what I have to do to ensure that
He plays.
He plays.
And at optimum level as well.
He's priority.
And the team feeds off that energy. If you have a player who consistently takes the team on his shoulders, he may not be the hardworking. Hazard is a quintessential example. All of his teammates say
the same
training
thing.
is
The same thing.
absolutely a camel. He doesn't do anything. He just lazes around, creates joke, distracts those who train. But they know come match day, everybody wants to give the ball to him because he's going to make it
Make
an
magic.
situation for the opposition. So that's it. If he's going to bring that Edin Ketia, I mean, why are you wasting time?
Oh my word. It's simple. So says, good evening, Sam, and everyone. Enjoying the broadcast this night. I've just been laughing since. Says that the thing is even confusing. He was talking about the playoffs. Uche from Aoya. Thank you so much, Uche. You know what? Let's go pay some bills. When we return, we'll give out money. And, of course, we'll pick a couple more calls and probably share a few more stories with you before we call it a night. It's been absolutely exciting with these guys in the studio and with you on the flip side of the radio as well. Let's pay some bills. We'll be right back. Still, game on.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3